welcome back. In the previous part, we kind of crash-landed on Nox Obscurus, and we set up a teleporter, which does make it easier to now do what I want to do, which is now go around and basically do some funeral bouquets. It'll make sense why they're called that when we actually get into what we're going to do, but I need to make them. And in order to make them, I need to go to the item creation thing with Welch. Why are we starting here then? Well, that is because a scene is going to happen, so let's go see Welch.
What do we do? What in the gosh darn heck is going on?
Welch, why don't you calm down a little?
And just how am I supposed to do that, pal? There's all kinds of crazy rumors flying around, we can't confirm them, and the USDA's in a total panic, okay? We hear the moon base is gone, the deputy director's dead, nobody can get in contact with Commander Kenny's fleet! And that's not all! Some weird celestial object is supposed to be headed for Earth and nobody knows what the heck's going on! It's complete and utter madness! You have no idea how busy I am! I don't even have time to slack off!
I see. So there's a panic back on Earth.
Come on now, kid! How can you be so blasé here? Do something! And where exactly are you, anyway?
Right now, the Calnus is inside Nox Obscurus.
Nox... who? What's that?
It's the most important link in the missing procedures energy supply chain. If we can cut off the source here, it'll all be over.
I don't know anything about your noxious odorous and your messed up procedure or whatever, but I'm guessing they're the bad guys, right? Then hurry up and go pound them into oblivion! And let me get some rest already.
Speaking with you makes it seem like a crisis facing the entire universe isn't such a big problem at all.
Hey, come on, don't laugh. You can't very well slack off when all this crazy stuff is going on.
Well, you're right about that. Don't worry. Stay calm and sit tight, Welch. We're going to take care of this.
Edge. All right, chin up. Go on out there and reduce my workload, kid.
You can count on us.
I really do like Welch, though. She's just so fun. Right, so I'm going to make a cut now, and we'll be handing in... Well, I say handing in. We'll be doing our first funeral bouquet. It'll be based around Limmel. It'll make sense once we get there in a second. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're here at Limmel's grandfather, so let's start doing these funeral bouquet things. Grandpa, I'm sorry I haven't been able to come see you more often, Kay. Oh, all the dots. You know, Grandpa, I haven't been very sad about you lately. It's been a lot of fun riding with Edgy and his friends on the celestial ship. Still like you, Grandpa, Kay. I'm just... sorry. Limmel. I'm gonna go away again. We're gonna go get the bad guys, Kay? If we don't take care of them, everything will come to an end. I'm really happy now. I don't want the happy times to end. And there are so many people I still want to argue with and play with. So, I'm gonna go, Kay? Let's go, Edgy. Yeah. Goodbye, Gimdo. Let us look after your Limmel for a little while longer. Limmel. Grandpa? All that matters is your happiness. Grandpa, is that you? I'm so proud to see you growing up. Now go, Limmel. Go and preserve that happiness. Grandpa. Oh. We're gonna do this, Kay? A little wave she did. Right, there you go. That's the first one. So the next one will be based around Reimi. So we'll be there in just a second. Here we are at the exploration base on Eos, and apparently there's a grave here, so let's interact. Who do you think built this grave? Earthlings? Eldarians? That's a grave? Like, how do you even look at that and go like, that must be a grave? Earthlings, I think. It just feels that way, the way it's sort of like just thrown together. I think so too. Someone in the SRF, yep, must have built this. And now, the person that built this grave is probably dead too. All their hopes and dreams for outer space rest here on Eos. It's just so sad. All of their aspirations gone. Everything gone. It's not all gone yet. We're still here, aren't we? But we're not even... It's true, we've abandoned our status as SRF members, but we haven't abandoned our common hopes and dreams. Our hearts are with our friends even now. Edge, you're right. Our status, that's how you say it, may have changed, but the feelings inside us haven't. There's the second one. We're gonna fight, and we're gonna win. To carry these feelings we hold so dear into the future. Please watch over us. And wait for the day peace returns to the universe. Right, so the next one is going to be based around Aramat, and it's going to be still on Eos, but it's where we fought all those phantomy guys, so back in a second. There we go then, found it on the beach, just nearby where we fought the phantoms, but while wandering around and noticing all the big bugs, and thinking back to the start of the game, when it was like they scanned this planet to detect whether or not there was anything here, and we all assumed the scans were rubbish because they didn't detect any huge alien life, and it's like there's giant bugs around. I finally realized, after all the hours I've put into this game, I finally realized what's been going on here. It's because of the Grigori. There was no signs of big, huge alien life, no monsters, nothing like that. It was just plant life and a few small bugs here and there. The Grigori showed up, started evolving the life on this planet. That's what happened. That's where the big bugs came from. They weren't stupid. That's actually well written as well. It's just, it doesn't seem it at the time, and then you completely forget by the point it actually matters. It's like, no, it's foreshadowing, if anything. Very weird. Anyway, we need to do Aramat's funeral bouquet. So, I don't know what so from. This is from an Eldarian emigration ship. They may have escaped the destruction of Eldar, but they couldn't escape the Phantom's guns. How horrible to come so far. The complete annihilation of foes in battle is a tenet of war. You can't mean that. This is an Eldarian ship. I would have done the same. On the field of battle, kill or be killed is the rule. But that only applies to those who wield force and choose to fight. Aramat. No one bearing any pride could gun down civilians without even the means to protect themselves. You're right. I'm sorry I jumped to conclusions. Yes, it's all the dots. Protecting the powerless is a soldier's duty, but it was a duty I could not fulfill. I was too weak. All the dots. Reverend, curse me. The right is yours. I curse my own destiny in turn, and pledge my being to the eradication of the phantoms. You shall be avenged. Forget your pain now and sleep in peace. Alright, well there we go, that's Aramat's done. Next will be Meracle, so we'll be heading to Roke in just a second. Right then, here we are, back on Roke, so let's head inside Elena's hideout and speak to her, and we should get another funeral bouquet scene. In theory. Right, so, I was going to say, it's right here, she's not. What's wrong, Alley Cat? You come this way to see me and you look so glum. Where's your spark? Oh dear. Did a rat steal your food, perhaps? Or bite your tail? Either way, how very like an alley cat. Stop it. Stop teasing me. I've been through a lot, you know, meow. Your spark is still there, after all. How anticlimactic. Excuse me, Elena, but I'd be grateful if you didn't push Meracle's buttons too hard right now. What happened? I can't really go into the details, but a lot of people died. Huh. It was a huge shock to her. Miracle's had too many experiences with people dying to save her life, so people from the ship I stowed away on, the Professor, they all died protecting me. If I have to see even one more person die like this, I don't want to do anything at all ever again. Meracle. I see you have just the thing, stripling. Just the thing? You mean the flowers? Exactly. Come along, Alley Cat. Huh? Throw those flowers into the ocean, Alley Cat. Okay. Lives that are lost. Use the flowers as a landmark. Return home to the ocean, and are thus reborn. I just noticed like there's a texture glitch at the top of the screen, so it's just thrown me off. Anyway, so goes the Australian legend. Will no one throw flowers into the Star Ocean? Oh. Grieving for the lost lives is pure and just, but remaining forever in your grief will cause new lives to be wasted. If you've lost as many lives as you say, Alley Cat, then go and throw your flowers into the Star Ocean. Throw my flowers? Right. The irreplaceable flowers that represent peace. You must do it for the lives that are gone, as well as for unborn lives yet to come. Elena, do you somehow know everything about us? Who can say? Perhaps this isn't an augury. Perhaps it's just another piece of advice from a pretentious fortune teller. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna go bring peace to the universe. For all the precious, precious lives everywhere. Now that's the spark I'm used to. At the little Alley Cat, I have so much fun teasing. Hey, Edge. What's up? Elena here. Might really be Lady Elena. Yeah, she might be. She might very well be the Lady Elena you know, Meracle. Now we'll see about that. Right, so let's head off now and do Sarah's, which is still on Roke, but I need to go see the king. Was that a dolphin over there or something? Or something like a dolphin? I think it was. Right, so yeah, back in a second with Sarah's. Make way, I demand an audience with the king. This is very, very swanky place, isn't it? Very swanky. Where is he? Where's he got? Oh, there he is. Well, well, if it isn't Lady Sarah, what brings you to my castle this fine day? Yes, well, I've come with a letter for you from the chief of our enclave. I'm afraid I completely forgotten about it until just recently, but now I've remembered, so I've come to deliver it. Will that kind of flimsy excuse fly, and a letter from the Featherfolk chief? Will that be an official missive? I see, it happens often, does it not? Do not trouble yourself over the matter, Lady Sarah. It happens often? Tell me, what does your letter say? Yes, I'll read it for you. It gets a little complicated in parts, so I'll give you the gist. You can't give a sovereign lord the gist? If only we weren't in the middle of a royal audience side. Sarah has reached 15 years of age. I made her our goodwill ambassador, so please be nice to her. That's basically what it says. That's the entire gist? In 15? How long were you just sitting on an official letter of state, Sarah? I see. I have heard and acknowledged your letter. Our friendship with the Sacred Wings continues. That was good enough for the king? Yes, it seems a little late for me to be bringing you this message now, but I hope our people can be friends for many years to come. And whose fault is the message was late? This conversation is giving me a headache. Is everyone on Rogue this tolerant? Maybe this is just how you get when you know Sarah for a while. Please accept these flowers as a token of apology for forgetting this letter, and as a symbol of our friendship, good king. Sarah, those are... something amiss, Master Edge. Oh, no, sorry, it's nothing. Look at what you're holding, Sarah. Those are mourning flowers. You can't present them to a king. You're so silly, Edge. Sarah's calling me silly? This is one for the record books. Ah, such fine flowers, so beautiful. Lady Sarah, I vow on this wonderful bouquet that Astral shall continue its deep friendship with the Featherfolk. That would make us very happy. I feel so proud to be our goodwill ambassador. As long as you are with us, Lady Sarah, peace and security between Astral and the Featherfolk is ensured. I am certain the name of Lady Sarah, Goodwill Ambassador, will be graven into the histories of both our peoples. It is a great honor, good king. Oh dear. Incidentally, Lady Sarah, your companion Master Edge has been looking unwell. My goodness, you got that tired from just standing there, Edge? You must need exercise. And I wonder how I got to be this tired. Question mark? Alright, so, yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a chest over here. We'll have that. How do I get... Let me have the chest. Thank you. Ooh, probably won't need it anymore. Probably got much better. Much better. Right, so I'm gonna make a cut now, and we'll be with Muria's. So we need to head back to EN2. There we go, then we're at the graveyard, and I assume this will be Lucian's grave. Well then, I'll be going, Lucian. See you later. Let's go, boy. Are you sure? Yes, I've spoken with him enough, and I'll be back in any case. Or were you planning to take us to our deaths? Of course not. We're all coming back. Exactly, boy. And that's just what I came to tell Lucian. I'll be back, Lucian. And once I return, then finally. Oh, finally. Right. So, we just got Bacchus to do now, so I'm going to go back to where the Countess was when we were actually docked in EN2, so back in a second. Here we go then, I found it. It was kind of hard to find because there's no exclamation, so I had to need to find the right spot, but I found it now. So anyway, whoa, it's really emptied out here, hasn't it? According to Mr. Giotto? Don't know. 70% of the Morphous fleet was wiped out during the battle. It's only logical the dock should be so empty. This was a huge sacrifice. Too huge. Preservation of peace in the universe is the duty of the Morphous. Sacrifices for that ideal are unavoidable. All of my comrades were fully prepared to fall to achieve that ideal. Therefore, we need not mourn. I am certain they were all accepting of their own fates. That may be true, but... Or so the old Bacchus would have said. What? I can no longer stomach the deaths of my comrades. I will not deny our duty, but I do not want to see any more of my comrades die. I will do whatever is necessary to realize that wish. I want my comrades to live in a peaceful universe. Not for their duty, but for themselves. Bacchus, I am grateful for having met you, Mr. Edge. You have taught me much. Let us go, Mr. Edge. We must permit no more sacrifices. Of course, Bacchus. Anyone can live life for themselves in this great universe of ours, and that's why we're going to protect it. Indeed. Right, we now do have one more bouquet scene to see, but we can't actually see it yet because it's further in Nox Obscurus. So what we're going to do instead is actually go through some more events that are all over the place, but they're sort of like the final affection scenes for each character. So we'll be starting with Miracles over in Trop. There we go then. So if we head up on that side, we should get a scene with Meracle. So let's go have a look somewhere.
What are you looking at, Meracle?
I think I know this place.
Huh?
This sea. I remember the sound of the waves. That's right, when I was younger... When I was younger, I'd stand on a shore like this, and...
Meracle.
I'd always play my ocarina.
Hey, maybe you really were born on Rogue after all.
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. It feels right, but not completely. I just don't know.
It appears even you have your saving graces, Alley Cat. See how the fish are rising to the surface?
I'm terribly sorry to disappoint you.
I'm praising you. Learn to take things at face value, Alley Cat. You could be a fisherwoman without ever setting foot on a boat.
You call that praise?
That's better. You're so unsightly when you're gloomy. I can't even bear to look at you. Just keep playing your song to this sea. Eventually, your melodies will reach the places you wish them to.
Is that another augury?
Perhaps. Think of it what you will.
She's not the easiest person to be around, is she?
Maybe not, but Lady Elena really is amazing. Somehow she just managed to make me feel better.
At least you didn't do A down up, otherwise I'd be chucking it down with rain right now. Anyway, we should be able to do Sarah's now, which does mean I have to travel all the way back to where the Countess was on Rogue. So, we'll be there in a second. Alright, here we go then.
Edge, would you be with me for a little while?
Huh? Be with you? Where are we going?
Oh my goodness. I don't mean in a romantic way or anything, but if you absolutely insist, I suppose I could.
Maybe you didn't hear me ask, where are we going?
Let's be off then.
Hey, are you sure you understand this properly? I'm the one that Reimi's going to flip out at.
At least he understands that now.
Edge, are you ready? I'm going to try it now. Off we go!
Sarah, are you all right?
I practiced my running so much, but it looks like I failed again.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Well, Edge, I wanted to let you see me fly across the sky at least once.
Huh?
Well, after we leave here, we're all going to go beat Mrs. Procedure, aren't we?
Mrs. Procedure? Well, yeah. Although it's more like stopping rather than beating.
And once we've wrapped that up, Edge, you'll be going back to your own world, right?
Well,
No, it won't be just you. Everyone else will be going back to their homes, too. Each to their own world. As long as I'm going to have to say farewell to you all, I wanted to leave you with a good impression, you know? But I suppose I'll give up for now.
Sarah.
When everything is over, I'm going to keep on practicing. Then, when I learn how to fly, going to come visit all of you. I'll fly across the entire Star Ocean on these wings if I have to. It might take a little while, but one day I promise I'll come to see you. I'll come to see each and every one of the precious friends I met on this wonderful journey.
Of course. We'll be waiting. Waiting for the day those sacred wings of yours bring you to see us.
Thank you.
She's so sweet in her own little way, isn't she? Right, I'm gonna get this chest while I'm here. I didn't even realize there was a chest here. It's like I'm picking that up. I won't be using that. Right, so let's go do Muria's. I think the rest are actually back on the Countess now. So yeah, they should be. So let's head back to the Countess. Here we go then. First up is Muria.
So many of my comrades have died. But it's not just the Morphous. Many Earthlings and Eldarians have perished as well.
Yeah, they have. And every one of them fought so bravely.
I'm sure they each had something they wanted to protect. That's why they risked their lives. Just like my Lucian.
Miria, your husband...
To be honest, I still haven't gotten over his death, but now I finally know why Lucian did what he did. Just like all the other brave warriors who've fallen in this battle, he risked his life for something he wanted to protect. I find that so noble, so beautiful.
Miria...
I'm not going to die. No way. Does that surprise you? Well, I suppose it might. Until now, I'd been completely neglecting my own life. I thought it wouldn't matter if I died, as long as I had my revenge. But meeting you and your friends, traveling with you, I've learned to stay positive and move forward. I'm going to live. I will live, and I will end this. I won't let anyone else feel the pain of losing someone. Then, when it's all over, I'm going to grant Lucian's wish. I'm going to be happy. Thank you. I owe you and your friends.
Miria, you really are a strong, good woman.
Oh, you're just noticing that now? Once we've taken care of business, maybe I'll let you make me happy, hmm?
Hey, if you think I'm good enough for you.
Never tell a woman things you don't really mean, boy.
I'm sorry! I was just getting back at you for teasing me all the time!
To be honest, I was almost tempted for a moment, but I'm afraid you're still a million light years out of my league. Don't worry, though. I'm going to find my own happiness by myself. I just want you to make some lucky girl you care about happy, boy.
Miria.
Once you've managed to accomplish that, then I'll admit you're a boy no longer, all right? We're going to be happy, so let's both get out of this alive, no matter what.
He's still an idiot with those situations, isn't he? Right, let's go meet Limmel. Limmel should be up north in here. So let's... Oh, wrong one. There we go. Should be in here, because this is where FaZe was. Got a scarf on now.
Sit, Kay. Shake hands, Kay. Spin, Kay. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. I'm teaching my doggy tricks.
Tricks?
He's a good boy. He won't be mean to anyone. Maybe if he learns some tricks, Faze will understand too. That way, no matter where I summon him, Faze won't get mad at me, Kay? He won't get mad. Edgy?
No, you're right. Teach him a whole bunch of tricks. And we'll show them to Faze when he gets back. Okay?
Kay, that'll teach him, won't it? He'll have to say sorry to me and my doggy, Kay.
Fair enough. In that case, I'll help too. Cerberus, shake hands. Looks like this might take some time.
Yeah.
I could have ripped your arm off. It's hilarious. Yeah. Dear God, run. Hello. Alright then, is just standing there, or brooding and such. So let's go to see Bacchus. There he is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Not at all, I have just completed my maintenance. Was there something wrong? While operations are normal, I have no problems to speak of. Good, I'm glad. We couldn't lose you too, Bacchus. You needn't worry, Mr. Edge. I am with you until the end. Don't forget you still have a wife waiting for you back home. Please do not speak of her. I do not know why, but my emotion circuitry becomes unstable. Must be kinda hard, no? Not at all. I have lived with this body for a long time. I am well versed in its handling. Well, were you perhaps wondering about it, Mr. Edge? No, I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. I have never sought to hide it. It was merely one of those accidents that happen so often during scientific experiments. As an element of my Morphous duty, I once wandered the galaxy harvesting viruses for research. I became infected with one of those viruses following a minor accident, and my flesh began to petrify. Petrify? The virus originated as the stone sickness from Roke. During my research, it began to mutate. Conventional remedies were useless against the strain I was infected with, nor could Morphous technology halt its advance. I abandoned a biological body, fast fading to petrification, transferred my brain into this one, and escaped the jaws of death. So that's why you seem to know so much about the stone sickness back on Roke. Morphous have the ability to generate living tissue, but I insisted on keeping this cold steel body. I judged that the body built for battle would be more effective in my pursuit of the Grigori. Bacchus. Yet, if we stop the missing procedure, so do we stop the Grigori. I will have no more use for this body. What? I believe I will return to my original body. Living the life that remains to me in tranquility would not be such a bad thing. You mean, for your wife? I am a man as cold as this steel body of mine. My thoughts and actions are based purely on logic. She should have forgotten a man like me, but instead, she has suffered many long years alone. I only hope I will be able to reciprocate such devotion. I guess you really don't notice these things on your own. You got plenty of heat yourself, Bacchus. What did you say? Never mind. It's nothing. Right, I made a little cut there because I was meant to trigger Aramat's final scene, but it's not triggering, which means I may have done something wrong somewhere. We should still be fine for his actual ending, though. It's probably not going to change too much. But, so, we'll carry on with Reimi's scene instead.
The stars are all gone now, huh?
Reimi.
Up until so recently, the stars would fill the entire room. It was almost like you were actually out in space. Is the real universe going to disappear like this too? Will the missing procedure just obliterate everything? Crow risked his life to bring us this far. But do you really think we'll be able to stop that thing by ourselves?
You ditz.
Ouch! Hey, what was that for?
Of course we're going to stop it.
Edge.
I'm here. You're here. We're all here. And we're the best team in the universe. If we can't stop the missing procedure, nobody can.
That's it?
Huh? That's what? Do we need anything else?
Edge, you...
What?
You're so silly.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt so silly. I was always so worried, so hesitant. But you'd always help me along, lend me courage, cheer me up. Just by being there with me, you know? I don't know. You probably don't think it's much of anything at all, but you being there for me is the only reason I've been able to make it this far. The only reason I'm still alive. Thank you, Edge.
Listen. It works both ways, Reimi. You've always supported me in your own way. And it made me stronger. Thank you, Reimi.
Huh? How could... The Calnus is beyond repair.
You see? Looks like this old bird wants to cheer you up too. She wants us to save the universe.
The universe. Yeah. We'll protect it no matter what happens. So, Edge. When this is all over, take me along with you. Let's go visit that world you said we'd find among the stars.
Of course, Reimi. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That final voice clip sounded a bit creepy, didn't it? It's just very odd. But yeah, so that's what's going to be done for this part. I'm going to make sure, by the way, like, don't worry, like he should be here. Aramat should be here, but he's not. He's down in the item creation room. But if we don't get his ending, I will go back to an earlier save and make sure I do as many scenes as possible with him to get his affinity up so I can still put his ending out. So we're going to get his ending regardless. Let's put it like that. But the others we should be fine with now. We should be fine with. Apart from one more, because we still got to do a funeral bouquet. So, that's us done for this part. And in the next part, we'll be heading out into Nox Obscurus, which I might cut down a little bit, because it's just a lot of... Well, you'll see. You'll see. But I might cut it down. So, we'll see you in the next part with that. Hopefully I'll remember to do the funeral bouquet for whoever. So I think I mentioned it already. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll find out in the next part, whether or not I do know. We shall see. What I'm mad about? Don't know. See you then. Goodbye. Bye.